guys, I'm Kate. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're continuing on with our Camp NaNoWriMo prep, but unlike the other weeks where we were talking about story or word related prepping things, this time we're going to talk about the NaNoWriMo classic, the survival kit. This comes up every year during Nano and during the camps, and I freaking love it because my list is always changing. I mean, I have the classics, the usual, you know, computer, notebook, Google Docs, fun colored pens, extra monitor, assortment of mugs and cups for both hot and cold beverages, teas, coffees, tennis shoes for going on walks, and snacks. All of the snacks. But this time I also have some bonus specific things that are relevant only to this April. 6 new things. 6. So let's dive into them. First, I have these big frickin' headphones. They're actually noise muting. Is that a word? Like, they're not noise canceling. I can still hear a little bit, but they're great to have out at coffee shops because I do like to get outside and write. I've talked about that before. Sometimes I just gotta change up the background. And with the big ones, everyone knows that I'm like in the zone. When I had the small ones, sometimes people would still try to talk to you, which is totally fine, except when I don't want to talk. You know, when you're in the middle of a big scene and it's like your mind is working at 1,000,000 miles an hour and then someone comes up and taps you on the shoulder and you're just like, I didn't even realize I was still sitting at a coffee shop. I'm in my story. I am there. So now I have the big headphones and that has not been a problem at all. And then the next thing on my list is Halo Top ice cream because of course y'all know I love to snack. And I'd actually heard about this a bunch of places and I'd seen it on the internet, but then Jessica over at JLW Writes and JLW Reads, depending on which site you're on. Hey Jessica, I'll link her below. She was raving about it on Twitter and I was like, girl, what are your favorite flavors? I've been wanting to try this and now I've tried them all. Next up is my car, which under any other circumstances would sound kind of weird that I would need that for Camp NaNoWriMo, but because I'll be leaving halfway through April to go on my super mega road trip, I'm gonna need that car. I'll be writing in a lot of different places and I will need my car to get to those places because road trip. Next up is my espresso machine, which I have featured in my videos before. I think in my freelance and aspiring author life thing, I had it in there and I love this. And again, I'm only gonna get to use it for the first half of Camp NaNoWriMo, but it has become part of my routine. I wake up, I go and make myself a cappuccino, I come back to my computer and my desk, and I sit down and I write for a few hours. It's amazing. The next new thing on my list is like a literal kit that I will be putting my stuff in. And I've mentioned a backpack before. I think it might have literally been last NaNoWriMo because of course I like to take all of my stuff in order to go to the coffee shop. But this time I'm getting a new one, which I will link somewhere on the screen because it will also fit my camera, which I film on, and my laptop, and you know, all my notebooks and stuff. And that way when I'm traveling, I can just have one little thing or big thing because there will be a lot of notebooks in there. And the 6th and final item of my new survival kit is my bullet journal, which was featured in my Frey Tags Pyramid video because I actually drew it in my bullet journal. I'm gonna have a whole section dedicated to Camp NaNoWriMo and I'm so excited. I've been wanting to get into bullet journaling for a while now. I've done it in spurts, but the system, which is a great system, it's just like anything, it takes a little bit to get used to. So I think now I'm in it to win it. And if you've watched my freelance and aspiring author life, you've seen how I love organization. And so having a bullet journal, just having it all in one, all of my projects, all of my activities, just my daily plan, it's amazing. Frey Tags Pyramid, which was featured before. I'm also someone who loves visual motivation, so I made a tracker. It's really easy. I just put what I was actually supposed to hit for the day because my goal is more or less 1,000 words a day. And then I have a little section that I'm gonna color code in for my feelings about the day, which I think will be really fun to compare how much I wrote that day and how I was feeling about it that day. And I might be including other spreads just to see like extra notes on stuff. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. But I'll link below some really cool people who have done NaNoWriMo and bullet journals before because unsurprisingly perhaps there's, you know, a fair amount of overlap between those two communities. And that's it for my survival kit for Camp NaNoWriMo. Please comment down below and let me know what's in your survival kit. Is there anything that you're like, I must have this in order to complete NaNoWriMo? Or do you have anything that you just want, that you just like to have with you? And also please let me know if you have any creative way to kind of visualize your progress during Camp NaNoWriMo. I would absolutely love to hear about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next prep arch video. Thank you guys so much for watching and I will have a new prep video up very soon. Bye. Relevant. But this time I'll, and going on my super mega road trip, what did I even call it? I might just put those in the bloopers.